All right. What you want to talk about today?
All right. Well, we'll start now.
We've been started.
We'll start now. Okay, yeah. You could just cut it to when we start.
I'm not cutting any of
You're not gonna
this.
cut any of this?
None of
Are you
this.
sure?
Positive. Just go. What do you want to talk about?
All right, guys. My name's Sean.
I'm Tan.
Welcome. For fuck. Yo, start that shit over.
I'm not starting anything over. Go ahead.
All right. Well, me and Tan are starting a fucking podcast,
Let's
and
go.
just so we don't get canceled, all we're gonna talk about is New York Giants fucking football.
That's a great way to
All
start.
right.
Fucking.
What are we calling this shit? The Young Giants podcast.
Let's do a Young Giants
Ah,
podcast.
yo, the Young Giants NFL podcast. Yo, Tan,
NFL. Don't say NFL.
No?
We're not endorsing those guys.
you want to endorse NFL?
No, we're endorsing the Giants.
All right.
This
We'll
is not
endorse.
an NFL podcast.
We'll
It's
just
the
endorse
Giants, the
John
New
Mayer's
York
team.
Giants football. Giants.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
So, Tan, today I want to just talk to you about. Well, actually, we can just introduce ourselves real quick. Quick, like, yo, how long you been watching football for? What do you fuck up with about the Giants?
I started watching the New York Giants right after its peak with Eli Manning. I missed the entire Super Bowl winning seasons that the New York Giants lived through 10, 15 years ago or whatever. I started becoming a Giant right before the glory days of Daniel fucking Jones. It was the 2022 season, was it? That was 2022.
Yo, 2022 was your
That was
first
2022,
full season of watching Giants football.
the Giants football team, and it was a ride. It was right when the Knicks were right before the Knicks were starting to get good, and so I wasn't used to watching winning basketball. And so my boy said, "Hey, you want to watch losing football?" And I said, "You know what? It's right up my alley. Let's do it." And we actually won that season. We had a great playoff run, a heartbreaking loss with Philly. Um, and before that, I did not watch.
You
any,
went to your first football game
My-
that season, right?
My first football game was in 2022. My mother's calling me. Hello. Hey, mom. Yeah, I'm home. No, I'm alright. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. That stuff. I'm with Sean right now. Okay, wait. Anyways, I'll cut that out.
All right.
I'll
Thank
cut
you,
that.
thank you, Tan's mom. No reason to cut that out.
No,
A
fine.
couple of brown guys.
Yeah, my mom
Love their
checked up-
mom.
She asked me if I ate, and I said I'm
Yeah,
alright.
that's
We're
fucking
straight.
important.
I wonder
dude.
what she made though.
Listen, if
honestly.
there's any guys out there, call your mom and let
Yeah.
her know you love her
Yeah,
and that you did eat today.
yeah, I did.
Alright.
I ate good. Anyways, yeah, that's when I started watching football, so I'm fairly new. Um, don't know too much football, but I feel like I learned a lot these past 2 years. Um,
Who was your favorite player at the end of the 2022 season?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Nah, are you sure?
Absolutely. People could say Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon.
I thought it was
Thibodeau.
Saquon Barkley.
People could say Saquon Barkley. Oh, he was
You have
definitely.
a Funko Pop, right?
Okay. Saquon Barkley was definitely like.
2020 end of 2022
Okay,
season.
you know what? I'm speaking
In
in
retrospect.
my and yeah, like my present moment. I guess in retrospect, yeah, it would have been Saquon Barkley as my favorite player. Yeah, he
That's
killed
fine.
it.
That's fine.
But Daniel Jones is a close second. You know, I feel like there would always.
Nah,
be a
I mean,
good
bro,
duo.
we would watch the game and Barkley with the ball.
Yeah.
And he's going down the field. You'd hear me yell, Saquon Barkley, Saquon Barkley. You know, like
Saquon Barkley. Yeah.
so.
Saquon Barkley. Yeah, that's literally all we would do.
But yeah, so you would say you're relatively new to the world of football.
Yeah,
But somehow you're a hardcore Giants fan, just like that.
absolutely. That was a great season to become a fan. Last year was a terrible season to become a fan.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they lost a lot of fans last year. It
Yeah.
sucked. But because 2022 was such a good season, I'm sticking through with them, and I have high hopes for 2024.
All right. Well, for me, I guess I started watching football 2009. 2009, I caught like the back half of that season. 2010 is when I really started watching football. I watched the Giants all the way through until they were like about to make the wild card, and then they lost to the fucking Green Bay Packers. Then after that, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll follow the Green Bay Packers into the playoffs, see what they're about." They ended up winning the Super Bowl, and I was like, "Shit, what would it be like if the team that I actually love won the Super Bowl?" And that's what I said in 2010. And then in 2011,
Oh.
we won the fucking Super Bowl. And I've been a Giants fan ever since. So
Yo,
2011, I caught some amazing football. And then the last 13 fucking years.
we haven't won a Super Bowl since then.
Yeah, in the last 13 years? No.
Really? When did Eli Manning stop playing?
He stopped playing
2020?
2017. When did Daniel Jones get drafted? He retired the season that Daniel Jones got drafted.
Yeah.
So that might actually have been 2018.
2018, right? Not too
Yeah,
long.
I think that was
Yeah,
2018. Yeah. But yeah, yo, Tan, let's talk about some of these off-season moves that the Giants made or did not make, right? Let's talk about a move they didn't make.
Let's save Saquon for last.
You want to talk about Saquon last?
Why not? Let's start with the ones that I
All right,
know
let's talk
little
about let's talk about how they didn't sign Xavier McKinney. He
couldn't
played
afford him.
He played safety.
Couldn't afford him. $67 million. We don't have that money.
Yeah, well, what did he average? Like almost 20 million.
We don't have that money.
I mean,
Who's our other safeties?
yeah. Let's
What's
talk
his
about
name? Pinnock? Is
let's
Pinnock a
talk about
safety?
the safety room. So Xavier McKinney was our safety number one.
Mm-hmm.
Behind him, we had Jason Pinnock, and we had Dane Belton.
Dane Belton. Who was quiet.
Yeah, I mean
I didn't hear
Dane
much
Dane
from
Belton was in his second season,
I don't think he's gonna have a breakout season this year.
and I'm not gonna lie, his rookie season he was kind of ass,
Yeah.
right?
Was he getting better? I actually heard nothing from him. Very
Dude,
quiet.
last I saw 2022, they gave him some playing time, and bro was just terrible with his fucking angles when it came to tackling the running back. If the
Yeah.
running back got free, right? Who the fuck is supposed to tackle him last? The
Yeah,
fucking safety.
yeah.
And this dude was taking the worst angles.
I see.
So the DC Wink Martindale, fuck that guy.
Fuck
But
that
he
guy.
was like, yo, you know what? You can't be trusted, my guy.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You are our last line of defense,
Yeah.
and you fucking it up.
Yeah.
So they didn't trust him. But last season, dude, I don't know if you remember, but I think he had like 3 turnovers in one game. He's like a ball magnet.
Really?
Yeah.
He showed up. You know what it is? I can't speak too much about last season because we watched every game, right? But not all the way through. And you know what I mean? Like after DJ got injured, like I stopped kind of watching.
Yeah, bro.
Like-
remember you can go to shit when you're depressed.
Not as intensely.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
watched that
yeah.
as intensely. So I actually haven't been paying attention to any of the, players.
But I'll tell you what, I think the New York Giants front office, they view safety the same way they view running backs. And it's just not worth putting all your
Yeah.
free agency money
Yeah.
into a running back or a safety.
Yeah. I agree.
But I'm not gonna lie, like Xavier McKinney, he was solid on the field, but off the
What's
field
the
or
stats?
like
Let's look that up. Real
yeah, look up his stats. But this guy, dude, I remember he got drafted. He came in, he did some interviews. Everybody was like, "Yo, you're
2023, 78 tackles, 0 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles. Okay.
yeah, bro was a tackling machine." But yo, I
But
remember
not in 2022. Oh,
Yo.
because he was out for like half the season in 2022.
in 2022, yeah,
he was
'cause
out
he
for
blew
like
up his
with
fucking
like an
hand.
RV thing.
Oh, he didn't blow up his hand. That's JPP. Yeah, he just fucking ran his
Who's
hand over
JPP?
with the Jason Pierre-Paul. You don't know this.
Nah, I don't know.
Motherfucker from way back when blew
Yeah,
up his
yeah.
hand in a fireworks accident.
Yeah, this is a different guy.
Yeah.
It was also a safety?
Nah, he played defensive end.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Machine, okay.
But
you think who we got to replace him? Not replace him, but Tyler Newman?
yeah. Fast forward in the draft, we drafted Tyler Newman.
I think has potential.
Yeah, he has potential. He's gonna be a rookie this year. It's a brand new defense.
Deontay Banks, but he's a 5th round pick.
Who?
Tyler Newman, 4th.
He's a second round pick.
Tyler Newman,
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
Back of the second round.
like pick 50 something.
I think it was
47.
47. Yeah,
47,
47.
right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
if
that's
you're
actually
picking
pretty
top
legit.
50, top
Was
50
Xavier
pick is
McKinney
good.
a round 1 pick?
He was a round 2 pick, but he was like
Oh.
30. I want to say like before the 40s.
Yeah, I mean, once you get to the 30, 40 territory, I feel like it's just based on what people need. Like, less to do with, like, ranking. Like, you know what I mean?
I would say
That's more like, what, 50,
top
60?
50. You're still picking starter caliber players. Yeah. You could still find a player who could start for you, if not at least in the beginning of the season, like somewhere in the middle of the season.
But I feel like
they're gonna
needs
start.
play a little bit more of a role.
Yeah, I think to some
Everyone needs a safety.
every
but if
front
you already
office
have
is
a
going to be
safety-
like, oh no, we picked the best player available.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe he was he the best safety available? No, I think Philly got that right.
Philly got the two cornerbacks. One of those Cooper
They
DeJean. I
got
forgot the other guy.
cornerbacks. I see, I see.
Yeah, but yeah, he was considered based on his film the best safety in the class.
So there we go.
The only issue is like he just wasn't that fast.
If he's smart, IQ can make up for that.
He's a high IQ player,
And they're gonna train him up.
and he was coming off an injury, which he went to the combine, ran a 40 while he was still injured.
Yeah,
He still wanted to run the 40. That's
Sure.
why his 40-yard dash wasn't as fast.
Sure enough. He needed to. He needed to.
But I mean, I'm glad he did it. It hurt his stock, and then he fell to the Giants. So that's
yeah,
fine.
it works out.
Fine
works
by
out.
me.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll
I
see
think
what
that's
the
a good
safety
pickup.
room's all
And
about.
I think Pinnock's solid. He was
I think
solid.
Pinnock is a great.
Solid.
great
Dane
safety.
Milton, we'll see.
I mean, he's not cream of the crop. He's at least average,
Yeah.
and he's at least gonna make sure that running back, once they break free past the linebackers, past the line, he's not gonna get by Jason Pinnock. He's too athletic. But let's talk about.
I had a lot of problems with
So-
last year
Well, we had no issue
Where?
with what?
where we would happen with the fucking 49ers, the Seahawks, where one dude would break a tackle and then the safety would do nothing. Like a 10-yard play would turn into 50 a lot of times last year. I don't know if you remember. Where we were like
Are
screaming.
you talking about the Miami game?
It was a lot of games. A lot
It
of
was a lot of
games where
games.
we were just like, why can't we tackle nobody? Right? And so if you're saying safety is what's going to prevent that, I'd say it's a very important position that the front office isn't valuing. But I don't think the money would have made sense. We have so many other needs. So I get it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at letting go of Xavier McKinney.
We do have other needs.
Yeah.
And that's where the front office went. Because they signed John Runyon.
Yeah.
He plays guard. They signed him to a pretty, I want to say hefty contract.
What is it, 30
10
mil?
million
10 mil?
10 mil a
For
year?
1 year?
for 3 years.
3 years, 30 million, yeah. Guaranteed?
I think
Probably less, like
I
20
think
mil.
the last year's not guaranteed.
So 20 mil. Not bad. That's super hefty for.
But he wasn't like an all-star guard.
Wasn't he the starting guard for? Fucking.
I think he did start for the Packers.
Packers, right?
Yeah, his entire career.
How old is he?
He's probably like 26, 27.
Fuck.
I think that's the actor.
This is a U.S. representative of New Jersey's 3rd congressional district.
Scroll down. He's the football
there
player's
you
right
go.
there. Yeah.
He is 19. He's our age, my guy.
He's 27.
He's fine.
He's not old. He's not young. He's experienced.
He's experienced.
He knows
yeah.
what a good offensive line should
It's only
look
been
like.
5 years. We're acting like he's
Yeah,
so old.
he's experienced, dude. But biggest thing was I peaked. He was never injured. He started all his games. He was hardly ever injured.
That means he's fucking due for a new one. He's due for his first one.
Not
Right now. What do you
Fuck.
mean? That's actually
Fuck.
more concerning. I feel like if you don't have an injury at this point in your career, something bad's about to happen.
Nah, he takes care of himself, bro.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, he don't-
I think he hasn't seen our turf.
He doesn't know how to
He
overextend.
hasn't seen our
Oh
turf
shit,
yet.
we're not talking about the turf, bro. We're a pro New York Giants podcast.
My fault. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Sure. We got John Runyon.
We got, what, I'm gonna lump in there. We signed Illuminor. Yo, all right. What do you think are? So Runyon, his main position he played was left guard.
Yeah.
Illuminor, his main position was right tackle.
Sure.
So we know Andrew Thomas is fixture at left tackle,
Yeah.
and John Michael Smith, he's our
Center.
second year center, right?
Ooh, do we have a backup center?
Yo,
One of these guards are gonna just
somebody gotta be a backup center.
switch? Who? I don't even know.
Bro, I think they got like Stinney.
Sure. And then in
Some
the
other
worst
dude?
case, can a tackle or a guard
Nah, you wouldn't have a tackle, but like you'd probably train a guard
to
to
figure
play
that out?
center. Yeah, some shit. That's what we were doing last 2 years actually.
Yeah.
With Ben Bredesen.
Then what do we do when we had JMS? Who was our?
Yeah, I think it was Ben Bredesen,
Yeah.
and he was a guard.
He was a guard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, so tell me what you think our
You're
ideal
screaming into
offensive
this.
line should be.
Our what?
Our ideal offensive line, our lineup.
You'll see. I don't know every single player's position, so definitely Andrew Thomas. We need.
At left tackle.
Can you tell me everyone we got right now?
Yeah, so we got Andrew Thomas at left tackle. We got
Yes.
Jameis in the center.
Yeah.
We got Evan Neal at right tackle.
Evan Neal.
Right?
Okay.
And our
so
guard,
that's
our
two
guard
out of the
spots,
five people, right?
Our guard spots are up for grabs.
Who are the last three? We have right guard, left guard, and
So we signed Runyon. So
Four.
in his career he played left guard.
yeah.
We got Illuminor. He in his career he played right guard and right tackle, mostly
Okay.
right tackle.
Okay. And we have. Did we sign another guy? Three O lines. No.
Yeah, we signed Stinney, but he's like a veteran minimum.
Oh no,
Back
forget
up-
that.
back
So we
up
only
roll.
got two offensive linemen.
To two starters on the line. Yeah, we signed two starters on the
Could
line.
have sworn we were signed one more person. We didn't get a replacement for Evan Neal.
Yo, all right. So yeah. So you know what? I think Illuminor. So right now they got Illuminor starting at left guard,
Yeah, and Evan Neal is our
right tackle.
right tackle. So
Yo,
we got-
I'm done with Evan Neal.
I'm not.
I'm done.
I think he'll be alright. I think he just had a bad coach.
Yo, I mean, he sure he had
When
a
did
bad
he
coach.
start? Yeah, he started in the Joe Shane era.
He had 2 years. Yo, but
with
the
a bad coach.
but the thing is, bro, he was a top 7 pick.
Yeah.
Number
Bad coach or no coach.
Number 7 overall. Like, he's a physically imposing guy. 6'7", like 350, built like a fucking refrigerator, right? And I don't know if you saw Evan Neal just getting tossed. Just getting flipped and tossed, bro. Like,
no balance.
No balance.
No footwork.
No confidence. Like, yo, I think at this point, this guy should be a backup. He should have to.
Who would be his replacement?
I think Illuminor.
But then who would be our tackle?
Illuminor would be our right tackle.
Sorry,
our guard.
He plays right guard, right?
Yeah, but right now they have him
So who would
slotted
be our
at
right
left
guard? So he's starting on left guard.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm telling you.
Like,
We signed Illuminor plays right guard and right tackle.
Yeah,
and
and-
Runyon plays left guard,
but we're making Runyon play,
right guard.
and why the
Illuminar
fuck?
is gonna play left guard.
So they're switched.
Totally, completely switched.
Why?
Yo,
Who made
so
that
the,
decision?
yo, the fucking Brian Dayball, bro, and Evan Neal at right tackle. So the
Based
thing
on
is,
what? Like how they performed? I wonder.
So
I
this,
wish they. I hope they talk about that in the.
So this is what I think they're doing. I think John Runyon is the more proven player between him and Illuminor,
They're trying to help out. Evan
and
Neal,
they're trying to stick him next to Evan Neal,
so that he's like, yo, motherfucker.
so he can
like,
hold him
yeah,
down. You know,
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
And they're putting Illuminor next to Andrew Thomas, and Andrew Thomas is minding his own business. You know, he don't got to worry about Illuminor nothing.
Yeah.
How
How much of a drastic change is that then, left versus right? You know what I mean?
you try to write with your left hand?
I understand, but you're not writing with your left hand.
That's what they're doing.
You know what? Yeah.
They're writing with
probably.
their left hand, and some 300-pound
They're
motherfuckers
still going
is
this
flying.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's a different shift. They're probably their muscles that they use for their right. It's probably way more developed, right? Based on their
if you're
stance.
right-handed,
their-
and you're playing on the left side,
yeah,
and you're using your right hand, that's the first hand you're gonna jab the guy with,
yeah,
and on the other side you're gonna use your other hand
yeah.
when you're used to using your right.
These guys
hand.
aren't
So,
left-handed, right? I see. Yeah, it seems like a interesting switch.
Like you're right hand.
Yo, you know what it is? Why the fuck are we compensating so much for Evan Neal?
For Evan Neal, yo, I mean the front office made that investment, so they don't want to look stupid. But
They look
also,
no.
I think the whole league was like, yo, Evan Neal is like above and away like one of the most fire tackles in that class, because he was he was dominant. If you look at the tape of him in college, he was fucking
what
up dudes.
changed?
He's
Why
fucking
couldn't he
up guys,
translate that to NFL?
I mean, he was playing left tackle in college. I think he spent 2 years.
So why
at
don't
left
we
tackle.
just reshuffle everything? No, we don't have an extra guard.
Well, we can't. Where do you?
Wait, why do we even make that decision?
We have 2 left tackles on our team, man.
Why do we even make that decision?
Well, for what? To move Evan Neal to right?
Yeah.
Because we have Andrew Thomas, bro.
Why do we even draft him at that point?
Why did we draft him? Because we need a guy on the other side.
Yeah, but that wasn't his position.
Well, I
Why
mean,
couldn't we get the best right tackle?
because
Because they
in
thought that
college,
it could switch.
in college, if you're comparing left tackle versus right
It's
tackle,
not that much different.
the left tackle is playing against the better pass rusher every time, compared to the right tackle. You know. But yeah, I'm done with Evan Neal. I don't know how you feel about that. If you're done with Evan Neal.
There's been so many games where I'd go, what the fuck is Evan Neal doing on the field right now? Bench him. We might as well not have anyone there.
Bro, and I don't know. I texted you this today, but he was put on the pup list, physically unable to perform
Yeah.
for training camp.
I mean, I haven't given up on the guy. You know, I'm still rooting for anyone in a Giants uniform. And I hope that this new O-line coach can fix him up. Because I don't think he's not capable. But he's on thin ice is what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Like, this should be his last year of his contract, right?
Nah, bro, he's got 2 more years on his rookie deal, and because he's a first round pick, there's a 5th-year option that the Giants can tag on him, and the 5th-year option pays rookies a lot. So it's like
I don't think we do that.
huh?
I think
You don't
we
know
just
if we
cut
do
it.
that
Can't we trade him out?
for what? You trade this guy that you spent a first round pick on, and he's balls, and you're gonna go to another team and be like, yo, do you want this terrible ass player?
No one's going to take him?
They're gonna take him for chump change. You'd rather just fucking try him out or put him as backup role and see if it ever works out. Because he's first round investment, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think the front office made a decision right there by not getting his replacement. They're investing in him. They got
That's the thing. They did sign a right tackle.
yeah,
Who started all of last season?
yeah,
Illuminor.
yeah.
But they're just not slotting him in at right tackle right now.
Well, I mean, what would happen if Evan Neal got injured? We'd move that guy over.
Then they moved that guy over,
then
but
who
he
would have been
spent.
at right guard.
But he played. I mean, he's moving from left guard. But he spent the entire. If he spends the entire training camp, he's learning an entirely new offense, entirely new offensive line scheme, and he's learning it as a left guard. And then first week comes by, Evan Neal sucks or gets hurt. He's balls. They switch him to right tackle. He spent the entire summer at left guard, learning how to play left guard for the New York Giants.
Yeah.
I'd rather, and right tackle's not easy, bro.
No.
I'd rather Illuminar get the entire summer practicing at right tackle, and then starts the season at right tackle. Especially if
Put
Evan
Neal
Neal,
at left guard.
especially if Evan Neal's on the pup, he's not practicing this summer because he's hurt.
Yeah.
If he's not practicing, how the fuck is he supposed to get better?
Who's the? Oh yeah, because he's done.
'Cause he's on the
Training
pup
camp
list,
is
yeah.
Started already, right?
Starts tomorrow. First practice tomorrow.
And he's out.
He's on the pup list. Yeah.
That sucks. For what?
Yeah, like ankle surgery. He's not healed up.
When?
End of the season. After the season ended.
He was out.
Yeah, I remember last several games he was out. Like last 4 games, 5 games, he was completely out. He turned his ankle. Next thing
Yeah,
we
still
know,
got people in free agency, right?
so
We got extra money.
they got a guy who visited yesterday,
Yeah, I peeped.
Van Rotten,
Yeah, I peeped that.
34-year-old. He plays right guard, and
What?
according to pass blocking efficiency by PFF,
Yeah.
he was rated 8th out of 46 qualifying guards in the league.
Yeah.
So we technically, I guess, say, he had the 8th best performance pass blocking on that O line at right guard out of everyone. 8th.
But Evan Neal's a left tackle.
Evan Neal's a right tackle.
Or right tackle. Sorry. Left guard is Andrew Thomas. Right tackle is Evan
Andrew
Neal.
Thomas is left tackle.
Andrew Thomas is left. And yeah, this is my fault. It's a lot to keep track of.
You're good.
And Evan Neal is left tackle.
He's on the right.
Holy fuck.
Yo.
Evan Neal is a right tackle.
Evan Neal is a
But
right tackle.
this guy is
He plays right guard. Okay, so now Runyon, he plays left guard.
yeah.
So let him play left guard.
Yeah.
This guy plays right guard.
Mhm.
Let him play right guard.
Yeah.
Illuminor plays right tackle.
Yeah.
And you know this new guard that we haven't signed yet. Hopefully we sign Van Ryn.
So we can just move everyone over.
He played right next to Illuminor all season.
Yeah. So he knows.
So he already knows how to play next to
So the
Illuminor.
chemistry's there.
The chemistry's there. I say
Sign this guy.
sign this guy. Make
Yeah.
this our starting line.
Fuck Evan Neal.
Evan Neal,
He's not even playing.
go
anyway.
kick rocks. Yeah,
He's not
bro.
even playing
He's not even
anyway.
playing.
Yeah, he'll be the backup to the other guy.
Yeah, make him the backup. Fuck it. And then you know what?
I need to draw out.
If you're good. You're good.
I gotta
If
draw out
if
everything.
Illuminor gets hurt, boom, Evan Neal gets his chance. He's healthy by then. Hopefully it's later in the season. If Illuminor ever gets hurt, it's his last chance to prove himself. His back's up against the wall. Fucking do it, bro. You know. That's what I think. I think I'm done seeing Daniel Jones run for his fucking life.
Yeah, he can't. He
You know?
can't anymore. He's one injury away from dying.
Yo, yeah, this guy could die, man.
He could die.
They done fucked up his spine.
Anyways, we gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Yo, all right, on the last topic, we'll save the discussion about Brian Burns for later.
Yeah.
I'll pull up with some stats. I'll talk
look up
about what
some
I think
film.
about
Yeah,
it.
we'll talk about Brian Burns
we'll,
later.
We'll look up some film. But
Great pickup though, my opinion.
one move we didn't make and one move we did make. We didn't re-sign Saquon Barkley, but we did sign Devin Singletary for half the price of Saquon Barkley that Saquon Barkley signed with the Eagles.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Was it worth?
As a former Barkley stan,
Former Barkley stat. I think Barkley was our offense. He scored half our touchdowns, 50%, I'd say. He was the only reason Daniel Jones can throw. If there was any throws he made, it was because Saquon Barkley was right next to him. Gave that fear in others, right? Saquon Barkley didn't block much, but that's okay. He's a great
he was
running back.
not the best.
He's a complete
blocker,
running
yeah.
back. You know what I mean? Like he just runs. You know, and I'm cool with that. But now that I'm more mature and I've had time to process Saquon Barkley leaving, I think it was the right move, cause Saquon wasn't gonna sign for anything less than 12. Joe Shane wasn't gonna go above 9, right? They couldn't meet in the middle. And we are not a running back away from a Super Bowl.
You're absolutely correct. You know what? I'm gonna take it a step further and say I don't think Joe Shane even wanted to sign Saquon Barkley
In the
at
first
all.
place.
In the first place.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, if you saw Saquon's thing that just dropped, that interview he did.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
No, not the Hard Knocks.
No,
the
yeah.
interview.
Shane,
with
fucking
some
Barkley
lady.
had a interview. Yeah,
He had an interview. Yeah.
He knew they weren't gonna match the offer.
Yeah, he knew right away. He checked out a long time ago because he knew they weren't going to sign him. And so that's that. I think it was the right move.
Dude,
I think it was fucked up. I think it's.
what were Barkley's rushing numbers last season?
Career stats.
Just last season.
Rushing 2023, 962. 2022, 1312. 2020 was out all season.
Yeah, he tore his ACL. Yeah.
34.
So, and what about Devin Singletary? What was his rush? So Saquon Barkley was what, like 916, 962
Yeah, but the Devin Singletary, where's he coming from? Houston.
from from Houston
Bills?
Texans.
Texans, right?
He played for the Bills before that.
Texans have a better O line.
Texans have a solid O line.
Okay, so take that into consideration. That was Singletary. When did he start playing? When was he drafted? Full football reference. There we go.
What were his stats last season?
Regular season 898.
All right, dude. So at
4
the very
touchdowns.
least, so this is the trade off we made. All right, all things considered, Saquon Barkley put up 962 yards with an awful O line, and I think Devin Singletary he put up just close to 900 yards. I would argue with a way better O line,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, way better.
So I think the money we saved from Barkley, we were able to sign a guy like Illuminor,
Yeah,
who's gonna make the running game better.
sure.
So I think Devin Singletary should be able to match Saquon's rushing yards from last season. On top of, because we signed an O-line, not only is that O-lineman going to be better for our running game, he's going to be better for our passing game.
Yeah.
So I think that's the trade-off we made, and I think it's absolutely worth it.
I think it's a fair deal. I'm not mad at it. It sucks because that star power is gone, the fear is gone. Because now it's like no one's scared of the Giants.
Well, you know now who they're going to be afraid of, right?
Unproven. Not even afraid of.
Our
Just
number 6 overall pick.
yeah,
Malik
if he has
Neighbors.
a good first game, that's really it.
You know what? We're going to save that for a discussion of the New York Giants draft picks, where we look over Malik Neighbors, Tyler Newman, Andrew Phillips, Theo Johnson. We'll look over all these guys. And you know who I'm really excited about? Tyrone Tracy, 5th round running back.
Let's go.
Supposed to be
Go,
like,
go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, yo, so but that's our time for now. Yo, thank you guys for joining in for our very first podcast with the Young Giants. My name's Sean. This is my co-host Tan, and see you guys later.